Boys, my week 7 NFL game picks. Let's just get straight into it. Thursday night football. The old man, old grandpa's old retirement home game here. Aaron Rodgers versus Joe Flacco. Steelers versus Bengals. Thursday night football. And I'm going to go Steelers. Bengals just, listen, Joe Flacco made them a tiny bit better. And this is not even a diss towards Bengals. This is just more of Steelers, I think, are that good. And I think Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf is such a fun duo. And they're getting it done. I think A-Rod will get the win over Joe Flacco here. But I think this will be a fun Thursday night football game. But I will be going the Steelers here. We got another London game this week. 9:30 a.m. Rams versus the Jags, which will be a fun game. Unfortunately, I will not be watching this because I'm not waking up that early, but it's kind of sad because I think this will be a fun game. But I will go Rams. I don't think Jags are as good as their record. I think they're a little bit overrated. They're definitely not as great as their record. And Rams are just actually a really good team. Kyle Williams is getting it done. Puka Nacua, one of the best receivers. I know he has an injury now dealing with. Matthew Stafford is balling off. Defense is balling off. I mean, that D-line is insane with Brian Young and Jared Verse. So, yeah, Rams are looking good. I think Rams will get it done early on Sunday. Finally, moving into the 1 o'clocks, we got Pats versus the Titans here. I'm going to go Pats. Titans look horrendous. In my opinion, Titans are the worst team in the NFL right now. Titans are that horrendous. And Pats are actually looking good. And Drake May is looking good. And Drake May is looking like he wants that MVP the way he's playing. He's actually throwing some dimes. If you watched last week's game, good God, Drake May is looking like prime Tom Brady out there. So, yeah, Pats are looking good. Also, I want to give credit to Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is looking really great as well over there on the Pats and that defense. So, yeah, I'm going Pats over the Titans here. Saints versus the Bears. I'm going to go the Bears here. Saints are just, they looked a little better. Spencer Rattler's starting to get his rhythm going, but at the same time, Bears are actually not a bad team. I think Ben Johnson's finally getting the rhythm over there. I think the offense is starting to get that rhythm. I think they're finally starting to have a little bond going. Caleb Williams looking a lot better. DeAndre Swift's looking a lot better. All the receivers are looking a lot better. Roma Dunze, DJ Moore. So, yeah, I think it's just a fun offensive team over there, and they always just have a decent defense. So, I think this team could have a fun year, and if they keep improving weekly, maybe we see a little playoff run by the Bears. But yeah, I'm going to go the Bears here. Dolphins versus the Browns. I'm going to go Dolphins here. Listen, I don't like Dylan Gabriel. I don't think he's that great. He hasn't looked too good from what I have watched. Yeah, so I'm going to go Dolphins here. I just don't think Browns look good of Dylan Gabriel. I want Shadir to go in. Until Shadir goes in, I don't think Browns are going to do much, honestly. I think Dylan Gabriel, for me, is that bad. So, yeah, I'm going to go the Dolphins here with Devon Achane. I mean, Devon Achane's over here mossing defenders in the end zone. So, yeah, I'm going to go Devon here. Panthers versus the Jets. I think Jets get their first win of the season. I think they upset the Panthers. Panthers are so 50-50. 1 week, it looks like they can win the Super Bowl. The next, they just look like the worst team in the NFL. They're really weird. I think it's going to be one of those weeks where Jets take advantage of Panthers just being buns for some reason. Bryce Young, I'm not a fan of. Everyone's like, give him a chance, give him a chance. Hasn't it been like 3 years we've been trying to give him a chance? He's clearly just not that quarterback. So, yeah, I'm going to go Jets here. I think Jets will get it done and upset the Panthers here. Eagles versus the Vikings. I'm going to go Eagles here. I know Eagles have been on a little losing streak here. I know Vikings are low-key Eagles kryptonite as well, but I just don't see Eagles losing 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row. Eagles are still a dominant team. They still have the players. They still have the Super Bowl champs title with them, right? Defending champs. So, I don't know. I think Saquon, Jalen Hurts, I think all these guys will get it done still. But yeah, I think this will be a close game, though. I don't think Eagles are wiping them out or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if Eagles literally only win by a field goal or something. But I think Eagles will bounce back and finally get their little losing streak out the way here. Raiders versus the Chiefs. I'm going to go Raiders here, and I hate Geno Smith. But you know who I hate even more? Patrick Mahomes, bro. Screw Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, they have to cheat to win, bro. It is what it is, bro. Lions didn't have a single, my bad. Chiefs didn't have a single call against them last week. Like, what are we talking about? Chiefs suck, bro. But Raiders, I think can get it done. I think Ashton Gency is actually going to have a field day against this Chiefs defense. So I'm excited to watch Ashton Gency dog on Chiefs. But yeah, going Raiders here. Giants versus the Broncos. I'm actually going to go the Giants. Listen, Jackson Dart is looking good. That team is starting to get together. Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, the defense. Everyone's starting to put it together. The coaching staff, right? I think they just needed a quarterback that can get something done for that team to have, the vibes the rhythm. What am I trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but they're finally piecing everything together. I think Giants will beat the Broncos here. Broncos are on a little 50-50 year two. It's like they're kind of struggling, but then they're like they kind of look good, and then they don't. They're having a weird year. Like I still have faith in the Broncos. I still think they can make a playoff run, but it's definitely a weird vibes over there. I don't really know what's going on, so I'm gonna go Giants. Colts versus the Chargers. I'm gonna go Colts. I think Danny Dimes is playing insane this year. But so is Justin Herbert. I think this might be the best game of the week. I think both quarterbacks are playing where they can both win MVP with their stats and how they're playing right now. But I just think Colts offense is so dominant, man. That offense is something else. And that defense is also great as well. But that offense, holy cow, Danny Dimes actually throwing dimes. JT running over everybody. That offense is that's a different breed. That might be the most scary offense in the league right now. I wish more people would talk about it. Just because it's Danny Dimes and the Colts, people don't want to talk about them. They're 5-1. They're doo-dooing on teams. They're blowing teams out. It's not even close games. They're blowing teams out. The offense is scary, and I'm scared of them, to be honest with you. Being a Bucks fan, I hope we don't have to verse them in the Super Bowl. Bucks can make it. You know what I mean? So, good God, that seems scary. But yeah, I'm going to go Colts. Green Bay versus the Cardinals. I'm going to go Green Bay here. Kyle Murray just looks so bad this year. I think his time might be up. Like, it's so bad. Kyle Murray is so bad. I'm sorry, I just said the same thing like 5 times, but it's just true. He can't get anything done. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's panicking everywhere. He can't see over his O-line. He can't throw any throws. Marvin Harrison is trying his best to make these plays, but Kyle Murray just isn't throwing a good ball. So, yeah, I'm going to go Jordan Love in Green Bay here. Commanders versus Cowboys. I'm actually going to go Commanders here. And listen, I think even though I'm a Cowboys hater, I think Dak is playing insane this year. I think the offense is actually fun. George Pickens is actually doing his thing. I think Commanders, though, this is more just of a gut pick. I think Jaden Daniels and Commanders will get it done. I think they're going to get their rhythm back. Last week, Jaden Daniels came off an injury. I think he wasn't full Jaden Daniels yet, but by this week, I think he's full Jaden Daniels. I think that he is back. I think Jaden Daniels will get it done against the Cowboys here. Falcons versus the 49ers. I'm going to go the 49ers. I feel like I'm saying this a lot this week, but I just feel like Falcons are a 50-50 team. I mean, one week they're getting blown out by the Panthers, but then they can blow out the Bills. They're a very odd team. I can't tell if they're good or not. So I'm going to go 49ers. I just can trust them more. They are a solid team. Mac Jones is actually playing decent. They still have CMC over there. That defense is so good. Now, the only thing hurting 49ers is just they have so much injuries, right? Brock Purdy, now Fred Warner's gone for the season. Just a lot of injuries happening over there. But I can still trust the 49ers, in my opinion, over the Falcons. Like I said, can I trust the Falcons? Like I said, one week they're getting blown out by the Panthers, the next they're blowing out Bills. I don't know what to do with Falcons, so I just feel like I have to go 49ers here. Bucks versus Lions to my team here. Yeah, of course I'm going to be biased and say Bucks, bro. But I really do think Bucks will win this. Am I scared? Of course, because low-key, Lions are Bucks kryptonite over like the last 5 years. If you go watch all of our games, definitely in playoffs and stuff, the Lions are the better team. So I am scared. I'm not going to sit here and lie, right? Lions are the Bucks kryptonite, but Baker's playing like MVP right now. Baker, literally at the moment, if season ended right now, he, in my opinion, would win MVP. He has the best stats. He's playing the best. He's having all these insane clutch games, right? He has the most clutch wins this season. That's not opinion. That's literally a fact. He has the most clutch wins this season. Yeah, he is balling out. I think Bucks are actually going to finally dethrone this stupid kryptonite that the Lions have against us. So, yeah, I'm going to go Bucks here. Last game of Week 7, I'm going to go Texans versus the Seahawks, and I'm going to go Seahawks, man. Seahawks are actually a good team. I think they might be the most underrated team this season because no one's really talking about them, but realistically, they might have the best receiver that's playing this season right now. Or top 3, JSN is who I'm talking about. He's playing insane. This is his best year of his career by far. I feel like no one's really talking about JSN. He's going off. We're still talking about Jamar and Justin Jefferson, which is fair. Those are GOATs. Or we're talking about Puka Nacua, which is fair. But can we start talking about JSN? He is balling out this season. And Sam Darnold, we thought he just had a lucky season over there on the Vikings. No, he's still playing really good over there on the Seahawks. I know this because when they versed the Bucks, good God, Sam Darnold was throwing some dimes. So yeah, Sam Darnold still can get it done. You know, we got JSN being one of the best receivers in this league. And Texans, I just don't like them this year. CJ Stroud isn't looking too hot, in my opinion. Texans are just kind of, They're not good. They're not bad. They're just kind of in the middle. They're mid. They're literally the definition of mid. So yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks here to end it off. I hope you all enjoyed though. That's all my picks for week 7. You guys have been enjoying these weekly. So if you want more of these, just drop that like and sub. Please sub because this is a new channel that we're trying to grow. Bucks Cove here. Hey, we're gonna be the #1 football channel one day. But yeah, drop that like for me.